All right, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
All right, first and foremost, we're going to give our praises to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Yahushai,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem. Double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, who rule and teach well. Salutations to you, sincere and humble brothers, faithful and diligently pushing this truth, fear and trembling through the spirit of power, Yahweh, Yahushai. All right, we the GMS Smith is Camp. All right, we got a special guest, the brother Yashar, to my left. All right, from the Wisconsin camp. You know, we just had a lesson that I had on my spirit. I want to break bread with the brothers and go into dealing with the elect, man. And we're gonna title the lesson "Memorial of the Living." Now, we just recently had what's the day? May the 28th. Yesterday was May the 27th, Monday. Memorial, so-called Memorial Day. You know, where they honor the dead veterans of the United States of America, man. You know. Now, we'll get this word memorial in the etymology. What we want to do, let's get Memorial Day. It just should be under there. And we'll get Memorial later on. Right, just show you what that Memorial Day is going into.
All right. It means day on which a memorial is made. 1819 of an anniversary date, especially a religious anniversary, as a specific end of May holiday commemorating U.S. war dead. It began formally in the 1860s and originally commemorated the Northern soldiers killed in the Civil War.
So it's all a big day representing the day of dead fallen soldiers in America that died in vain. Right? Just to sum it up, they all died in vain. Okay? So who really gives a shit? All right? At the end of the day, all right, we have a memorial that we need to look towards in order to get out of here. Brother grab Deuteronomy 32:7, and brother grab Jeremiah 6:16. Okay? Because the memorial that Yahweh Shai left behind for us is his word, right? Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, these laws, statutes, and commandments. And guess what? He left examples in the scriptures of the prophets, you know, the men of the Lord who went through afflictions and endured sufferings, okay? And all those things were written for our learning. Brothers can go ahead with that first scripture, Deuteronomy 32:7.
In the book of Deuteronomy 32:7. Remember the days of old, consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father, and he will show thee. Thy elders, and they will tell thee.
Read it again. Break it down, boy. I know that's one of your favorites.
Deuteronomy 32:7. Remember the days of old, consider the years of many generations.
Right. In the days of old, I speak about, you know, how the prophets. All right. Them the days of old where everything was good. You know, everything was set in order. All right. We you know, that's when going back to the law, statutes, and commandments. It was already in us. You know, the law was in us. So we consider the days of old. Because the days that we in now, all we got is the scriptures where it said that written aforetime meant by our learning. So that's why we remember the days of old. All right, going back to all the prophets that's been before us. All right, that was walking in righteousness. All right, the Lord dealt with them on a level. All right, that the time is coming out, the Lord gonna deal with the prophets again on another level. You know, but it said, remember the days of old, man. That's one thing you gotta remember.
He said, ask their father, and he will show thee.
Yeah, ask the Father, and he shall show us, man. Show us what? Show us the way. All right, and the way is what? These scriptures. All right, these laws, statutes, and commandments. That's why you have to do what? Rehearse the righteous acts, man. All right, by doing that and come back to your true power, you'll be shown a way how to conduct yourself, how to live, and how to be.
If I can add to your point, just laying back real quick and say, ask thy father, and they will show thee. It's talking about our spiritual fathers, man. All right, that just put me in remembrance, you know, thinking about how Apostle Dubois, he's doing these live shows dealing with questions and answers, man. You know, you could do the live Q&A, where you could go on the comment board and you need edification or understanding on anything, It's one of your fathers right there that you can ask, man. And guess what? He's a Zaquan, which is when you go in there, word Zaquan, it means elder. All right, that's who you go to for understanding, really knowledge and understanding, man. But they have to be pastors according to the Most High's own judgment and heart, man.
All right, let's also go back to the word master, meaning teacher.
Yep.
You know, and that's who our master is. You know, the elders, the apostles. You know, because that's who taught us the truth.
You don't just ask any old fool for understanding to show you something, man. Because they'll show you the wrong way.
Yeah. And say that though. It say great men ain't always wise, meaning the one that you see. You know what I'm saying? Like an average Joe at the corner store drinking on a 40. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got the wisdom that the Apostle Har has. But he got a hair full of gray hair. You know what I'm saying? The beard full of gray hair. You know?
It said, ask thy father, and he will show thee the elders, and they will tell thee.
See, and the elder, and they will tell us, man. All right, so starting with the Apostle Tahar on down to, you know, the Chain of Command. All right, hey, we act. All right, and guess what? They're going to break it down according to the scriptures. All right, and what we do our research. And when we do our research, now we know, and we break it down to the younger brothers. That's how it goes.
That's right, bro.
It's order.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. Read that again. You don't got to break it down. Just read it again, and then he gonna grab Jeremiah 6:16.
Deuteronomy 32:7. Remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father, and he will show thee the elders, and they will tell thee.
This is Jeremiah 6:16. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths."
Yeah, because it all go back. All right, it always go back to the beginning where everything was right. Yep. It says, "Seek the old path."
Like it say before, wickedness exceedingly polluted the earth.
Yeah, that's right, bro.
You know, you want to we like the further that we go into these or I'm gonna put it like this: the further that we went into these different captivities, now being in this most wicked captivity of all, the kingdom of Esau, Edom, or the queendom of Esau, Edom, all right? Because it's all about woman worship, right? The further that we get away from the righteousness of Yahweh, by Shem Yahushua, you know. So the only way that we get back is by going and read it again.
It says, "Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths."
Asking for the old paths, man. You know?
Where is the good way? And walk therein, and ye shall find
rest. Which is the law, statutes, commandments. That's the good way. You know, but you have to ask for it. You have to be really considering. You know, like you know how we was in the world before we got into the truth. And we were broken hearted. You know what I'm saying? So we had questions. We were searching. And then the Lord said, "What? You have not chosen me, but I have chosen you." So the Lord see us that we were searching and asking. And you know what I'm saying? Just really trying to find the truth. So he chose us. You know, and guess what? We found the old path. Now we're walking therein. You know, all through the spirit and power you have by Shema Shah.
He chose us for life, man.
That's right.
You know, he chose us to have mercy to receive ultimately the tree of immortality.
Yeah.
You know, because in the time before sin entered into the world, there was no death. You know, then when Eve went off and caused Adam to go off, then death came into the world, man. You know, so the Most High, all right, He's got it set up to where that paradise is going to come back only by us remembering Him and seeking Him, because He said, "What these things were written for our good, that we may ultimately live." You know,
because we were living. Because that's why He said before He put that breath of life into man, you know, we were just living like wild beasts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's why He said, "Let make man in our image." You know what I'm saying? So He put the breath of life, which the law, statutes, commandment, and the Israelites, man. You know, and then we became a living soul, man. Why? Because we came to have understanding. All right. You got
yeah, I got one.
Yeah, this is
Got some too.
Do you want to finish this? What? 6 and 6.
Okay, yeah. You can close it now.
It says, "And ye shall find rest for your souls."
Right.
But they said, "We will not walk therein."
Yeah, that's 2/3 of our people. They choose not to remember the old paths of righteousness, you know. But as for his elect, all right, they're going to be the ones that's going to continually, as it say, seek him 10 times more, right? Because we understand the abominations that's being done in the earth, man, all right, is only bringing forward more and more death. It's not allowing us to live. And we see these people, they full of these different idols, idol worshiping ceremonies, and that the Lord say, learn not the way of the heathen. They promoting death, man. You know, going to these graveyards and talking to a tombstone, and like there's nobody there, man.
Let's go back to being a necromancer.
Yeah,
You know, that's part of witchcraft.
that's witchcraft.
Letting the balloons fly,
Yeah,
sending letters into the sky. You know what I'm saying?
Getting
They
a
take
tattoo,
you the most.
getting a tattoo in remembrance of your great granddad that served in the army.
yeah.
Man, I know a Jake in high school that got a dumbass crest tattooed on his pec from his great ancestor that served in the Roman in the Crusades. It's like in the Crusades. I'm like, damn, you went all the way back to then to commemorate that.
Yeah, because they believe that there's life in those different those different memorials, those different pieces that the tombstone, there's life there. There's life. They get up and look at their tattoo. Yeah, grandfather. Yeah,
I love you.
Yeah. Pouring, how Jake pour out the liquor. Man, we ain't pouring out no liquor over here, bro. we keeping the shikar. We're not pouring out for the dead, bro.
Right.
We need how we can, like I say, what it say in Proverbs? Strong drink, get strong drink to. Look, we ready to perish ourselves. Damn, the dead in peace. That's what y'all don't understand, man. The dead is at peace. The dead is resting. The dead is not mourning or grieving or not thinking about your ass.
Like you said in camp shit, they're more alive than us.
The dead more alive than us.
Who was it that is Saul that went to the necromancer to bring back the spirit of who was it?
Samuel.
Samuel.
Yeah. He was mad. He was mad when he brought him back. He was like, "What the hell you want?" Basically, you know, like, what you bothering me for? You know. Then he told him he was gonna die the next day. So he called him. Yeah.
And when we say dead, we mean those that are resting with Yahweh Shem house sleep. All right, because technically you really just don't die. Your spirit lives forever, man.
That's right.
But the spirits that are with the Most High, they're at rest. We in hell.
Yep.
You know. Go ahead though, bro.
One more thing. The precept said that shall find rest. You know.
Yeah.
Going back to the saying that the truth shall set you free.
Yeah.
You know, because you just like a mama and her son, she don't know what's going on, but then until she know what's going on, then she at rest.
Yep.
But before she ain't know what's going on, then she just worried about it. I don't know if he locked up. I don't know if he got killed. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But then when she found out, he just up his friend house playing the game. Now she at rest.
Yep.
That's the same thing in the truth with us, man. We about the truth. Now we at rest because we know.
Yep.
You know, we know why we in the predicament we in, and we know what we got to do to be saved, man.
Going back into them old paths.
Yeah,
All the
right.
examples is written for us to have an understanding in this time, to see the way. That's why it's very important to go into the Hebrew. You go the Hebrew is Abariyah, which means past. So that's vital. To understand the past, you got to go into the language of the past. But go ahead with that, bro. Go and get that.
All right, it's Ecclesiastes 19 and 19. It says, "The knowledge of the commandments of the Lord is the doctrine of life, and they that do things that please Him shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality."
Right. So what did it say to please him? When you seek the old paths, man. Yeah, when you turn back to righteousness. Most High is the Ancient of Days. So all the things that's been done on the earth testify of him, man. You know? You gotta go back. You gotta go back, man. Because this world thinking that it's making progress because all this technology, you know, all these different inventions, it's further progressing into wickedness.
Yeah.
That's what it's doing.
Because this world don't teach the prayer of Yahweh Shema Shah. But you gotta think about it. The prophets back then, they all prayed. Even the other nation, they prayed Yahweh Shema Shah.
Yeah,
know
because
what I'm
Salaki, because his name was what the Lord name back then to the heathen nations.
Al-Shajah.
Al-Shadi.
Yeah,
Demon like power.
Demon like power. They
Yep.
like that. Yeah. So back then, they feared the Lord. They understood the Lord control all things. He kill, he make it alive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He give, he take it away. But this society we in now, they don't push that. You know what I'm saying?
Do as thou wilt.
Do what thou will. You know, you can do what the hell you want to do, and the Lord gonna forgive you type shit.
You know, that come from who running the world right
Yeah,
now.
like
That Job,
Job
9 and 24. It all started from from the top down, man, with Esau. Esau, he gonna be in that wicked seed, man.
Yeah.
And he ruling the earth. So therefore everybody, think wickedness is okay.
So when you seek the old path, you'll learn and see like, damn, hey, Yahweh ain't no joke.
Right.
So it's a perfect thing to fall in the hands of the Lord. So you either gonna get right or you're gonna get dealt, man.
Yeah.
And then you understand how things are to operate the righteous way. Because this world is not about doing anything the right way. You know, you go into these scriptures and you go into the old writings and the old kings and all of the laws and the different stories just in themselves, man. Different trials and tribulations the men went through. You see how things are supposed to be done the right way. The penalty of doing things the wrong way. Yeah, he done. It's on you now.
Okay. This is Romans 15:4. It say, for whatsoever things are written aforetime, written for our learning. Like the brothers brought out, man, whatever, the scriptures was written aforetime as far as the law, statutes, commandments. Like during the time of Moses' time, man, when he came with the 614 commandments. So that was written for our learning aforetime, man, back then. So what makes you think it's written now? Okay. It says for Shalakia, it says for whatever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
Yeah. So that's what it's about. When you go into these scriptures and you see the things that were written about the different prophets, whether it was Elijah, Daniel, look at what they endured, right? Who else, brothers? Jeremiah,
Ezekiel,
Jonah, Ezekiel, Noah. The things that the prophets endured were written for us to learn how to conduct ourselves in our time of affliction, for comfort to us, man. That's what we supposed to be focusing on remembering, man. Not some vain ass Civil War where Jake's stupid ass went and fought, which it was all meant to happen. Jake had to go to try to gain his freedom or whatnot, which that was the lie, which you're still not free. Because that shows you how vain it is. Everything was one big lie. Everything we ever was taught was one big lie, and then they try to put some type of integrity on the things that was done in America and honor it and reverence it as a holy day. You know what I'm saying? But there's nothing holy about this place.
Yeah, because you gotta remember, like you're saying, the prophets back then is the prophets today.
Yeah.
So everything written aforetime, everybody learning, meaning like we don't know who we are, but in the kingdom we will know.
Yeah.
But I got a precept just link up there real quick. It's a Jude 1:5. I would therefore put it in remembrance, though ye once knew this. How did the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah, have saved the people out of the land of Egypt, afterward destroyed them that believe not.
Yep.
Beautiful. So that's just going back to, hey, we the same prophets today, man. You know, but if we back to our remembrance, like, damn, we know. You know the name. You know, hey, the Lord gave us the breakdowns. We received it. You know, so everything is going back to the days are old, man. Going back to the brother title. You know,
and if I can add on, that's the importance of practicing the new moon Sabbath, the high holy days, the Day of Atonement, the Passover, is because it really puts you in that spirit and it puts you in that remembrance of what it, you meditate on what it might have been like during the Passover.
Solemn assembly. It was serious. You know, then like we were talking earlier, how the prophets, they ain't play no games. You know what I'm saying? They'll bash your head in. You know, but in this day, what the Lord says, be wise as a serpent, calm as a dove, and if it's possible, be at peace with all men.
Right.
So we have to act a certain way now as prophets, then the prophets are old.
And we still have examples of that, written in Acts, Romans, the Acts of Apostles. But this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, verse 10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
That's what we are to look back and remember. When they say look back, that means that's basically what remember means, to look back. Respect the things, because really respect means look back. But that's the same thing. When you honoring you people in the world, you're honoring the dead. What you're doing is you looking back at what they did, right? Which they ain't did shit. They weren't a man of the Lord. You weren't a prophet, a man of the Lord. You ain't did shit, man. It was all vanity. Like King Simon said, vanity of vanities, man.
Not the great men of the East. You ain't did shit. But that's what Sirach 2 and 10 is going into. That's a spirit, because they had the brother about to get it, but that's just how the spirit rolls. But you can finish it up, bro.
It says, for the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering, very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in time of affliction.
Right, but if you never look back and do the things that are pleasing to him, which seek him, which he's the ancient of days. I said that before already. That's who you need to be looking back to. Right? That's who you need to be remembering your power, remembering coming into the knowledge of who you are, and remembering your power. And the power that he gave unto the nation of Israel is laws, statutes, and commandments. The brother just read Sirach 19 and 19. That's what gives us immortality, man. When we keep his word, when we hold on to the thing that he gave us, he said, meditate therein on, for it's for your good. You should have good success. When you meditate on this, think upon it. Because really, when you're remembering something, you meditate. You're like, oh man, let me meditate on the time my grandmama did this, and my granddaddy whooped my ass for this. He taught me how to do this. Well, let's meditate on the time, like the brother read, when Yahweh Shai delivered us out of the land of Egypt. That's right. Let's meditate when he told us, hey, if your ass don't keep these commandments, all these curses gonna come upon you. Then maybe you might figure something out.
Hey, I had a pre-show too bad. This rock.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
Just real quick, bro. This Psalm 22 and 4.
Let him get his first.
It says, our fathers trusted in thee, they trusted, and thou didst deliver them. Verse 5, they cried unto thee and were delivered. They trusted in thee and were not confounded. That's just backing up that's the rock, man.
That's the same thing that's going on now. You being tested to see if you're going to steadily trust in Yahweh Shai in the time of your affliction. So just like he wrote these things and had these things written for us to remember, he's going to call to mind every action that we carry out on this earth when we get ready to go before the judgment seat of Yahweh Shai, man. So you being what's called legend. You being, you know what I'm saying? Because that word legend goes into record, you know. And if you go, which the brother want to get it, if you go into that word legend in the etymology, matter of fact, go ahead, go in that word. If you go to that word legend, it's going to tell you the life of saints, man. And you know the saints is an Israelite, man. You know? But while he looking it up, hold yours, because I want him to bring his out, and then it's going to go with yours.
All right, this is
Okay, come. 1 Corinthians 10 and 11.
11. This is 1 Corinthians 10 and 11. It says, now all these things happen unto them for examples, and they are written for our admonition, upon whom the ends of the world are coming. Wherefore, let him that thinketh instead of take heed lest he fall.
That's verse 12, right?
Come on.
Yeah. Read it again at the top.
Come on. This back in 1 Corinthians 10 and 11. It say, now all these things happen unto them for examples.
Yeah, for example, man.
Yeah. It's talking about the men of the Lord, man. All these things is written in these scriptures that happened to the men of the Lord. You had Joseph, look at the affliction that he went through. You know, he was sold. His brothers hated him. Sold him to the damn Ishmaelites. Which really I forgot, when you go into that story, they were gonna sell him, but they didn't get a chance to sell him because he got stole and then he got sold. So remember, he got stole. By the Midianites. The Midianites sold him to the Israelites. Yeah, but they was gonna sell him, but they was gonna kill him, and then who was the one was like, no, Reuben was like, nah, don't kill him. We'll just sell him. Because when they went to go back to sell him, he was already stole and sold off, man. And he went through all that. Then he got, he got to Egypt, and then the Pharaoh, was it the Pharaoh's wife? Was it the Pharaoh's wife or was it the lieutenant? It was one of them.
It was Pharaoh.
Yeah, and tried to sleep with him.
You
know what I'm saying?
Pharaoh's wife. That was Pharaoh's wife.
Did fried wolf, some old Emmett Till ass shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Because he was trying to run away from his wife.
Yeah.
And she tried.
And she snatched his garment.
Yeah, she snatched his garment off. You know how many times she tried to sleep with him?
Yeah.
More than one time.
That's their temptation.
That's their temptation. He fought that temptation.
Yeah.
So what makes you think we gotta fight the temptation now?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, man. Hey, man. This word, man. This truth, man. Is real deal, man.
It's something to reflect on.
It's something to think about. Something to reflect on. Like the brother mentioned. You know.
Go ahead. Got it.
This is 1 Corinthians 10 and back in 11 verse. It say, now all these things happen unto them for an example, and they are written for our admonition.
For our admonition, man. For our warning. You know. For us to understand, like, this is how we are to be patient and wait in the time of affliction. Just like Daniel did in the lion's den. You know what I'm saying? Just like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Three holy children.
You know. Like,
and also, Job representing us today.
Yep.
Oh yeah. How we catch the head.
Yeah. I can't even forget about Job. Forget about Job.
It says, upon whom the ends of the world are come. Wherefore, let him that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall.
Right. Take heed to these scriptures, man. Right? Take heed to the warning. Take heed to the admonition, man.
Yep.
You know? Because if you don't reflect on these things and these accounts in the scriptures, you will fall, man. That's right. You know? Just like these damn dead people in the world, man. The congregation of the dead, man. You know? They are fallen. 2/3 of our people are a fallen nation, man. You know? But the Lord has what? Raised up the ruins of the house of David and brought us back to life, man. You know?
Close the breaches.
Close the breaches.
Hey, can I bring this out? Before y'all brothers bring it out, I want to bring this out. This is Psalm 78:5.
Oh, that's good.
This is Psalm 78:5. It say, for he established a testimony in Jacob and appointed a law in Israel.
You go into the word. I did a lesson Bible to work on this, so it's big. Going to the point, I think it's Shalom in the Hebrew mean establish, give, set order, So we're going to testimony.
It says, which he commanded our fathers.
That's the commandments.
That's right. That they should make them known to their children. So guess what? No.
Train a child of the way that he should go.
He should have a depart.
You know what I mean? And that's how Israel became a better nation.
Yeah. And that lets you know the Lord only dealing with his people, which are Israel, which are Israelites.
Oh, verse 6, it says that the generation to come might know them.
See? It's an order. Orders go down the chain, man. That's why when my grandson, old, he teaches the same thing. You know what I'm saying? That's why we always be conducted as a way of Israelites.
That's right.
We can't fall from that. That's why it took the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah to make us fall from that. Because we already had the order set up.
And then, Jake, wickedness of a lot of people may want to break the order. But knowing the order was been established aforetime, way before the 614 commandments. The order was given to Adam back then.
You know what I'm saying? That's going back to Genesis. The breath of life. That was the order then.
Yep, that Genesis 2 and 7.
Yep.
They said that the generation to come might know them, even the children which should be born, who shall arise and declare them to their children. So we are the children that Yahweh Shema Shai declared the word to us. All right, through the Spirit.
That's right. He say he loves Israel, man.
Let's also go back to Romans 8:16. The Spirit of witness.
That's beautiful. I was just about to say that.
Okay,
No, you got it. I was just about to say that.
The Spirit's so cold, man, because me and Tazawam did a lesson on baptism, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I look at the scripture, and I was going to bring that out, and we spoke about that. That's crazy. It ain't crazy, but it's good to believe. It's hey man, this is real, man.
Yeah, right. That's Hebrews 4:12. It's real quick and powerful.
And then the spirit, like the brother Bob was saying earlier, the spirit of the prophets. Basically, he was quoting, "The spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophets." So that's going in Romans 8:16, and all of that. The spirit itself bear witness. Without the spirit that was in these men, right? The spirit that was in these men is the spirit of Yahweh Shai.
Hey, what you say? Put back in your memory that you once knew this.
Yeah. You once knew.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. So we did this before, but we ain't got the full understanding of who we are in the time that we was in.
Well, there's no remembrance of former things, meaning former lives that you lived in different vessels. But so far as the knowledge, we are now become wiser than our teachers, because the things that they prophesied about, we're living in the times that they prophesied about. So we understand with the what was it, the flying roll,
the clouds,
the clouds, and the
how he broke down the missiles, the lion,
the sword being bathed in heaven, the great whore, that sitteth upon the beast.
Iron mixed with clay.
Yeah.
The mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip.
Yep. All right. Get Baruch. I still want you to stay in that 1 Corinthians, because I want you to. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and read verse 13.
Okay, this back in 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. It says, "There have no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man."
Right, which they go right back to Sirach, 2:1. My son, thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. And you can read that scripture right behind that. Read it again.
It says, "There have no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man."
Because there's no temptation that has taken you that's not common to man, meaning the men of the Lord. all the men of the Lord have been tempted, on some level.
That's right.
And then when you go to verse 10 in Sirach, it tells you that all the men that trusted in the Lord, they were never confounded.
Yeah, because I don't just add the faith booster to keep on pushing and have faith in Yahweh Shema Shai.
When you're down, you're catching hell,
Yeah.
and you're going through things, man, you just got to think and remember the men are old, man.
Well, it's like you got to gird up your loins like a man and really understand what you're dealing with. That's why I say don't get involved in something you don't know what you're getting into. You know what I'm saying? Because getting to the truth, you can lose a lot of things. But it's losing a lot of things gonna break you or make you. You know what I'm saying? And that will make you a man, and that will make you a man of the Lord.
Yeah, I remember one day, like I had one of them days where I was down in the dumps, felt like, I was real stressed out and whatnot. I called this brother up, and like one of the first things he said to me was like, man, it's just that Israel is a forgetful nation. Just remember, the stories of old.
Yeah.
It's like, and like automatically, Joseph, Egypt, all those stories started coming into remembrance. Job. I was like, oh yeah, this ain't nothing.
That's why there's constant scriptures that say, remember, because Israel is a forgetful nation. Like we are, like I forgot I told you that. But yeah, we'll see cherries, we'll see things that boost our faith, and then damn, we'll have a week, god damn it, we catching hell, we just panic. Like, shit.
Hey, think about how Israel was when they Lord brought them out of Egypt, man. They got in the wilderness, man. And
Hard to see.
Yep.
Pillars of fire and shot down pillars of fire.
They used the chariot to walk us through Egypt.
Yeah.
Right.
What was that? A cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night. Yeah, he spewed water out of rocks.
Yeah.
He bring food from the
Fruit, manna, rain down, manna from heaven.
Come on, man. What the fuck?
Jake still complaining. Still complaining. Still going off being damn spiritual adulterers.
That's what the prophet Isaiah was telling, the Israelites at that time when he said, "Woe unto you that go to Egypt for help." It's like, why are you gonna trust in some people that the Lord just fucked up like a couple of years ago, man?
Yeah, Israel.
And that's why
they stayed in Egypt.
Yeah, looking back, man, it's like looking back in America, man, trying to, I had it good when I could just eat me a pork chop sandwich every now and then, Now I gotta try to live this straight way. It's too hard.
See, y'all people don't have faith.
Right, they have faith.
And yeah, because that's why the Most High be jacking us up, man. Because we get to living too good and getting too goddamn comfortable and forget.
Yep.
That you start slacking on your prayer, start slacking on your doing the work.
Yep.
Oh, you don't want to do that.
Nigga, you must forgot you under these curses.
Yeah,
Let me send Deuteronomy 28 through one time. Jack your ass up to bring you back to remembrance. Yeah. And make it humble you. Now you right back. Bring a sickness on you. Anything. We go through hell for a reason, brother. So humble us and bring us back to call upon you. How about you?
And also, that's part of tempting the Lord, too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look, one time I was praying to Yahweh Shema Shai. I told him, give me a flick.
Yeah, give you some affliction.
I fucked up, son.
Yeah, he fucked up saying that.
Man, I was walking to work limping like Sam from the sun.
Yeah.
I was like, I couldn't even move, none of that.
Yeah.
I said, be careful what you ask for, man. You can't tempt the Most High, man.
Yeah.
I got one real quick. This is Ecclesiastes 7 and 10. Say not thou, what is the cause that the former days were better than these?
Mm-hmm.
For thou doest not inquire wisely concerning this. Because there's a good way to remember the old days and there's a bad way. When you're reminiscing and all in that sad, mopey spirit, like, oh man, I remember back in the day I could throw a pigskin a quarter mile.
Yeah, I remember when I had all them hoes. I remember I was knocking all them hoes down, man. Shit, man. line my shit up. Fuck this shit.
They do this shit in the barbershop all the time.
Yeah.
You know, they always remember about. Al Bundy used to do that on that. What show was that? He always remember back.
Man with Children.
Back when he, used to have it.
Yeah, so-called glory days and shit.
Yeah, but that was all, Friday, man. All that shit is vanity, man.
And all that shit is dead. That's why they Memorial Day.
Right.
Glorifying the dead.
Right.
Yeah, and that's what they
It's
do.
dead.
That's what they do. If they don't go to you got a lot of jakes, they don't really go to graveyards. They go barbecue, sit back and drink it.
Yeah.
All they talk about, I remember when I had that shit 2 cutlass, man, that thing clean, man. I'm talking I had the candy red with the red.
Going down the whole pipe.
Yeah, had that 454 with the dual pipes. Man, look, that shit gone, man.
It's over with. Your time passed.
That time over, man. You remember some old sports career? You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Because the scripture speaks about the paths required, but it's a different type of path that's required.
Yeah. Don't reflect on vanity.
Yeah, but that's how the world lives. Dude, think about the world today.
No, man.
All right, everything old is coming back out as new.
Yep.
You got Fila,
Hot top fade.
High Top Phase, all that Jordans coming back out. You got Reeboks. Like, this shit old. You know what I'm saying? But it's coming out like new because it's the same thing that remembers the days are old.
Yeah. Cycle.
It's just recycling.
And I was going to say the only reason why Netflix is staying afloat is because of 2 shows that are highly trending on Netflix and it's getting watched on repeat. It's Friends and That 70s Show. It's just staying on repeat.
Yeah, because you got to remember it. Something
Reminiscence
like,
about the 90s and shit.
it's like a blockbuster.
Mm-hmm.
So to speak. You know.
I mean, they like, especially like my generation. This brother can probably attest to it. They always talk like on Twitter. They always talk about 90s kids, 90s babies, and 2000 babies. And reminisce, like posting tweets about reminiscing growing up. It's like, goddamn, like we're still young. We still have a life. We still got a life to live.
They had just did a remake of the Jeffersons. Moving on up.
They did that with the Fuller House.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. They trying to live in the past. You know what I'm saying? But
really, that's just the same spirit that was on the 2/3 wanting to go back to it. That's all that is.
Stay comfortable. Because all this shit is vanity, man. Because in the kingdom of heaven, it's everlasting. But this life is vanity. So why put your all in this? Hey, can I bring this up?
Hey, let them get Isaiah 47.
Okay, go ahead.
He's going right into it. Then you get yours right after.
All right, this is Isaiah 40:7. It say the grass withered. It said the grass withereth, the flower fadeth, because the spirit of the Most High bloweth upon it. Surely the people is grass.
Yeah. So just like the grass dies, you see flowers bloom and they die. Because a flower when it blooms, that's the glory of it, but it only lasts so long. When the grass come up, you like, the grass finally came back. Everything comes back to life. You know what I'm saying? But they say the Lord Spirit bloweth upon you. Hey, take that glory away from you, man. The glory of the flesh. Yeah, it's nothing, man. It's all vanity. But yeah, you got it, bro.
This is Luke 22:11. It said, "Weep for the dead, for he had lost a life, and weep for the fool, for he wanted understanding. Make little weeping for the dead, for he is at rest."
Make little weeping. That's plain. Make little weeping for the dead, for he is at rest. And I was thinking about that. I said, in Israel, we buried our dead, and when we buried them, that was it. We took them and we put them in the ground in whatever land we preferred. Tried to keep our lineage together. But other than that, it wasn't no going back. You didn't hear Isaac going back to Abraham's grave, talking about praying to him. Yeah. He said he didn't go to Abraham and ask Abraham what was wrong with his wife while she was struggling in the womb. He went to the Lord.
think they knew reincarnation back then.
Yes,
you know?
they understood reincarnation. Yeah, they understood reincarnation.
Let me finish this off. It say, make little weeping for the dead, for he is at rest, but the life of the fool is worse than death. 7 days do man mourn for him.
The life of a fool is worse than death.
Yeah,
so you niggas out there mourning over the dead is worse. That's what I said earlier. What we were talking about earlier. You niggas out you worse than the folks that's dead because they in a place of rest.
Right.
Yeah. Especially when they did that. I think the worst time ever when they did for Nipsey Hussle.
yeah,
These niggas got the Crips. These niggas Crips. You heard about that shit?
Yeah,
the Crips. I'm talking about the Crips. I heard on the radio today talk about they got a patent on Nipsey Hussle song or some shit he was doing. Damn, something he was doing. They trying to keep it going. They putting a patent on it. The marathon. That shit. Yeah. Talking about they putting a patent on it and they gonna keep it going, keep his memory alive.
It said, but the life of the fool is worse than death. So some of you niggas just need to die, man. But y'all on this shit.
Don't die.
You know, it'd be better for you just to die, man. Thus said the Lord. But at verse 12 point, it says, 7 days do man mourn for him that is dead. But for a fool and an ungodly man, all the days of his life. Hey, that's plain and simple. That's why it's Memorial Day, you know.
Hey, if I can make a point too, with what you just said, just think about it, man. The Lord jack you up, man, real bad, put you in a bad car accident or something, man. You know, but you still stuck in that body. You know, all beat up, mangled up. You know, you can't walk. You know, you jacked up, man. It'd been better that you just died, man, because now you really suffering. You know. So hey, it'd be better to be at peace, man. And just come out of that body, man, and you know.
And what the Lord said, let the dead bury the dead. You know.
Right.
Go ahead, Joe.
All right. This is Ecclesiastes 1:9. It says the thing that have been, it is that which shall be. And that which is done is that which shall be done.
Right.
And there is no new thing under the sun.
Right. And that's going through everything we've been talking about, man.
Yep.
You know, ain't nothing new under the sun, man. Ain't no but a half on the wheel.
Yep.
Until the time that Yahweh Shema Shai crack them clouds, man.
Yep. Including us, man.
Yeah,
We've been here before. You know, everything is renewed, man, recycled over and over, man.
If you can receive in the spirit, you know, because it's a spiritual thing, you know.
Same shit, different air freshener.
Yeah.
Same shit, different air freshener.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
That's why I say to the pure, all things pure, but to the to the foul and non-believing is nothing pure. So like, if you don't believe in reincarnation, it's because ultimately you defile, man. You know, the spirit of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, which ultimately is Yahweh Shem Shai, it is not entered into you.
What it's saying Proverbs, they are playing unto the righteous. Mm-hmm. Saying things none of the wicked shall understand.
Right. Yep.
You know?
And then with wisdom of Solomon to say it's easy to sing of those that love her. Wisdom is easy to sing. So these scriptures are easy to be understood, man. You know.
Just the spirit have to be dealing with you. Also, you have to have faith.
Right.
You know.
I got one more verse. Verse 10, and it says, "Is there anything where it may be said, see, this is new?
Right.
It have been already of old time, which was before us."
That's why they talk about the name. How y'all see trying to say about the name. We gonna get the name for the kids. Oh, it mean refreshing. We already had the name, man. You know, because that happened to me when I first got into the truth. You know, I heard Yahweh Shai. Oh shit, that's it.
Yeah,
that's it. I'm happy as hell now. Oh, that's it. I knew it. It's just refreshing because what? I once knew that name, man.
Right.
It came back to me.
Yeah. Hey, once I heard the name too, bro, I knew that was the name just by the power in it. Yeah. I was like, man, that's it. You know, because it just fit. I knew everything they were saying was true. When I was hearing the brother speak, I was like, man, this is it, man. I ain't gotta look no further, man. I got it. I prayed about it. It's like I prayed about it, man, and you know that was it wasn't no looking back. You know,
and you have to come out of that way of the heathen. That's why I say his name is dreadful among the heathen. Because for every brother that had to learn the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you know it wasn't easy. You just didn't hear it the first time and say it. Like, you like what they say?
Yeah,
you heard it? Like, what they say? You rewinded it, like, slow it down. What did he say? Okay. And then when somebody finally broke it down like in slow motion and what it meant. You really don't get the name until the elders or whoever you watched broke it down to you. Like broke it down. Yah, he, how it exists, or he is to be Yahweh Shai, Yah, he is the deliverer. You know what I'm saying?
Then they have to break down Bahashim. I mean, that
Yeah.
just means through the name.
Yep.
It's like, okay, so Yahweh is the name.
Yeah.
So you get a full understanding of what they're saying.
I think it took me like 3 months just to get the name.
Yeah, you know what? That's why I knew. You gotta understand that the Lord turned his back on us.
Mhm.
He took the name from us, man.
Yeah.
Now we got it back. You know, now he threw this old like Allah, Jehovah, all these different names, you know, Yahweh and all that shit.
All those years of disrespect.
All the disrespect. all them false ass names that we once knew in the world. Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, never knew that, man. You know, that's part of being renewing. Renewing on your mind too. That goes with that too. You know what I'm saying?
Say, John, my sheep hear my voice.
Yep.
You know?
All right, we're gonna get the close precepts. Go ahead. You had something?
35.
Oh yeah, go with Baruch, and then go with Baruch. Read. The point is in 5. Read from 1 to 5.
Baruch 4:1. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, of Yahweh Shem Shai, and the law that endure forever. All they that keep it should come to life, but such as leave it should die.
Yep.
Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that might be illuminated. Give not that honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation.
The Lord said, "Give not thy honor to another, man." No, don't be going to these grave sites and worshiping the old dead men in the ground that's lived a vain life, man.
Yeah, keeping the tradition of men.
Yeah, keeping the traditions of men, man. You know.
He said, verse 4, O Israel, happy are we, for things that are pleasing to Yahweh Shai are made known unto us.
Are made known. How are they made known to us? Hey, through this book. It say the book of the commandments of the Lord. This is it. This is how the things that are pleasing to the Lord are made known to us. Reading this book, and then you remember, okay, that's how we was so good at one point. That's how we was able to rule and have control and dominion, and then that's how we fucked up. Yeah. That's why we like we is now.
That lets you know too, man. The prophecies, man. The things that's in these scriptures, man. You can't get no other. What it say? That there's no mate.
No
to
one
this.
shall have a mate.
Yeah. Ain't nothing else that can compare to this, man. You know. As a matter of fact, it's I think those Egyptologists got their Book of the Dead, man. They got a Book of the Dead, man. These guys ain't got it, man. You know.
It's also Joshua, the 4th chapter. He said, this book you should meditate therein day and night.
Right.
And this, you keep the commandments. I'm working to paraphrasing it. I know in Joshua, the 1st chapter, you keep the commandments. It should prosper you. You should be good. That's the good prosper, You know, because you keep the laws, statutes, commandments. To the best of your ability. Of the Lord. So let's say John 14:15, love me, keep my commandments.
This Joshua 1:8, it says, this book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein.
Hey, what it said in Ecclesiastes 7:13? That's the whole dude of man.
Yep.
We have about Shema Shai keep his commandments, man.
It says, for then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou thou shalt have a good success.
So back in Luke 4:4, it said, "O Israel, happy are we for things that are pleasing to Yahweh Shah, made known unto us. Be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel."
It said, "Be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel." To let you know, it's talking about a specific people. He said his memorial, man, which that's his elect, his remnant. That's to Zion, all right? You know, go ahead. He got the word memorial in the etymology.
It means fame, renown, reputation. Also, a commemorative gesture, monument, or rite.
Monument. Go ahead.
In general, something by which the memory of a person, thing, or event is preserved.
See, the preserved. That's what we're talking about. The preserved. The Lord always preserved the nation of Israel, man. Even before Israel became a nation, they were being preserved, man. You know, because really, Israel has always been, because they was before predestined. You know, they were always there in the beginning. But before he gave that name, Israel, to Jacob, and they became a nation, they were being preserved through Noah, through Shem, Abraham, you know, and then it came on down to Jacob, you know. But should be one more part I want you to get where it say record, record.
That's the next part.
Yep.
From Old French memorial, record or report.
Mm-hmm. Record, you know. So the record of the elect of the nation of Israel is within the context of this Bible. And that's who we need to be reflecting on and paying homage to and respecting, all right? Because they did the things that were pleasing to Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Right.
So through their examples, we understand how to do the things pleasing to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Go ahead with the Sirach 35 and 17, whichever brother was holding it. All right. This is Sirach 44 and 8, and then Sirach 39 and 9 be the last one. Brothers, whatever they got in between. Go ahead.
All right, Sirach 35 and 17. The prayer of the humble pierceth the clouds until it come nigh. So 35 and 7. The sacrifice of
35 and 17.
Wait, so that's the word memorial?
Sirach 35 and 17.
What does it say?
Okay, let me see. Yeah, 35 and 7 is a lot. I wrote it wrong.
All right. This is Sirach 35 and 7. The sacrifice of a just man is acceptable, and the memorial thereof shall never be forgotten.
See, that's plain. The sacrifice, read it again. That's plain. I really got to break it down.
The sacrifice of a just man is acceptable, and the memorial thereof shall never be forgotten.
And what's that in Romans 12? I beseech you, brethren, that you make yourself a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable. Why was Apostle Paul saying that? Obviously, he read Sirach 35 and 7. Because the sacrifice of a just man is what?
Is acceptable, and the memorial thereof shall never be forgotten.
Right, is acceptable.
And that also goes into that word legend.
Yeah.
It's legend,
Yeah.
something that's selected and the lives of the saints, something to be read over.
Yep. Go ahead, bro. That's Sirach 44:8. Hopefully I wrote that one down right. And then the last one is Sirach 39 and 9.
You got it.
Okay, y'all can know Sirach 39 and 9.
This is Sirach 44 and 8.
Mm-hmm.
It says, there be of them that have left of a name behind them,
Mm-hmm.
and their praises might be reported.
Read it again, Bible Shot.
God. It's back in Sirach 44 and 8, which is Ecclesiastes. It said, there be of them that have left a name behind them, that their praises might be reported.
Hey, so what was the word in the etymology? It said reported, record, reported.
And it also goes to Proverbs too.
Yeah.
It said name is better than I'm gonna get, go ahead. You got it.
I was just thinking that.
I was just thinking too.
Because a good name follow you.
You can
Yeah.
you can read. Go ahead, keep reading.
It says, and some there be which have no memorial.
Right, because there's prophets that don't like it's stories that is not written. Like there's different accounts that happen that's not written. So like when we get in the kingdom, we don't know about all the because most of it is major prophets. You got minor prophets. You have men that went through different things and were men of the Lord, but it's just not written. You know, it's like it's things that's in the scriptures that we have that we know, and there's things that happen that we don't know that we will know in the end. You know? Go ahead, bro.
It said, and some there be which have no memorial, who are perished, and though they had never been,
As though they had never been.
and are become as though they had never been born, and their children after them.
Go ahead.
But these were merciful men, whose righteousness have not been forgotten.
So, hey, that says a lot about brothers who do this work and you don't get a lot of views. That's a scripture that scripture is very confident because you would think, man, ain't nobody watching me. I don't get no views. It ain't about the views, man. You got prophets and you got men of the Lord that were in the ancient times who don't have books, who don't have writings in this book. But what it say? They were merciful men. Go ahead.
It said, but these were merciful men, whose righteousness have not been forgotten.
Whose righteousness have not been forgotten. Then the Lord say he is what it say, not to forget your labor of love. I'm roughly paraphrasing. What he say? The Lord is, we say he's not get it, Baba Kusha. Yeah, to forget your labor of love. Go ahead and get what you got. Yeah,
I got the Proverbs.
Okay. And not forgetful. Does it say he's not forgetful?
Yeah. Real works of labor of love.
Merciful.
We'll get it. Spill want to come out with it. You need to come out in full. I remember he say that not to forget your labor of love. I remember that.
Right. Yeah.
This is different. But it do say that words do follow them though. That's one like that.
Yeah, just put in your labor of love. It should come up. I got my phone recording. I'm still going over there, nobody. You still going?
Still wrong.
It's Hebrews 6 and 10.
God, I think
For Yahweh Bashar Shah is not unrighteous.
Not unrighteous. Yeah. So that links right up. You know, he's not unrighteous. Go ahead.
It said, for Yahweh Bashar Shah is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love.
Hey, those scriptures go hand in hand. That's what he just said the same thing. You know, he's not gonna forget your righteousness, man.
God.
No.
This look also with Revelation 14:13. Your works do follow you.
Yeah.
You know?
No.
He said, which he has showed toward his name, and that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister.
Yeah. So the servants of the Lord, the saints, want to be remembered, man. Yep. The legends. Go ahead.
This Proverbs 22:1. A good name is rather to be chosen than great riches, and love and favor rather than silver and gold.
Yeah, because like I remember when I was in high school, I had two brothers that were in grades before me, and just because I carried my last name, people automatically knew like what I was about. So I mean, having a good name on this side in Yahweh Bashim Shai, that's far beyond having any kind of last name in this kingdom.
Yeah, and that good name goes into a good report. That's why Yahweh Bashim Shai, he said, which IUIC wicked ass try to twist it. I put my word above my name.
Yeah.
And because ultimately Yahweh Shem Shah, he stands on his word. He's a keeper of his word because his word reflects his name. Like if you somebody who always telling people you're gonna do this, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that, and you don't never do it, your name on what you say.
Yeah.
Anybody go like you go after a while, nigga like
Yeah.
that nigga ain't gonna do nothing.
Remember, it say that my word is my bond.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So whatever you say, your name gonna hold on to that.
Name carry weight.
Your name carry weight.
Can I bring this up?
That's why the Lord say he warns about making vows and not keeping them.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
Real quick. Ecclesiasticus also knows to walk 41:13. A good life had fulfilled days, but a good name endure forever. Go right there.
Yo, with the prophet, the elect, man. It's gonna be forever, man.
Yep. And like we were saying earlier in the show, man, in the lesson, the only ones who have good names are those that are doing the things pleasing to Yahweh Shem Shah.
Yeah.
You know, them names on them tombstones, if they weren't men of the Lord,
Shit over.
hey, it's over. And if they were men of the Lord, you still need to be going over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, hey, man.
Talking about it.
Yeah, just like our apostles, they always speak about their elders. You know,
King
King
Mashal.
Mashal, Abba Bivens.
Right.
But you don't hear them talking about worshiping them. They'll speak on things that they said, you know, which were spiritual things. That's cool. That's cool, you know. But you don't hear them telling, yeah, we praying to them and asked them. I talked to King Mashal. Last night I was talking to King Mashal. You know, Elder Yaquab, and he told me to do this lesson. No, bro.
I got one. This is Revelation 21 and 27. There shall in no wise enter into it. We're just talking about the kingdom of heaven. Anything that defileth, neither whatsoever worketh abomination or maketh a lie, but they which are written in the Lamb's book of life. You know, and that's talking about the recorded things. You know, it was written in the book of life, man.
Yeah. Right. That's who's gonna make it out, man. It's already written. You know,
That's
going
right,
back to it's already written, man. 2 parts of the ring gonna be cut off and die. All right, but the third gonna be left therein, man. It's already written. But guess what? We have to continue. All right, diligent, wholehearted, to seek the truth and push, man, to the end. And it said that he that endure to the end, the same shall be saved, man. You know, but what we doing? We doing according to as a prophet. We doing a prophet's work, man. We gonna get it from
the things that we are enduring, because it does say we endure our things for the elect's sake. At the same time, say you must work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. So each individual member of the elect's affliction that they endure, hey, it's being recorded. You know, the temptations that you went through and you overcame. Hey, that's why the Lord say, hold fast until He comes. You know, hold on, don't give up. You know, He said He come quickly, and His reward is with Him, man.
Right.
You know,
you tap out, you lose everything.
You lose everything.
You ain't gonna, your works ain't gonna follow you. You give it up. You know.
And the Lord gonna put them 7 demons on your ass.
Man.
Bugging out. You don't want that.
They say no man did take his hand from the plow, put his hand to the plow, go back into the world. He's fit for the kingdom. So you can't give up, man. You gotta hold on.
Yeah, the world's temporary, man.
All right, this Sirach 39 and 9. It says, "Many shall commend his understanding, and so long as the world endureth, it shall not be blotted out. His memorial shall not depart away, and his name shall live from generation to generation."
That's right. How about Yahweh Shah? You know? So the name is where it starts, man. You have to remember, hey, the living, right? Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is the most alive spirit in the universe, man. You know, because everything that has life came through him. You know?
Right.
So that's who we need to be paying homage to.
That's right.
Who we need to be praying to. Who we need to be asking for understanding from. What it say about his understanding? Read it again. What it say about his understanding? He say,
It says his understanding, and so long as the world endure. It says many shall commend his understanding.
many shall commend his understanding. You know? And it shall not be blotted out. You know? That's it, bro. That's
All right, so with that, I'm the brother edified. Once again, we're all under glory to
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Kakadash.
Hey, double honors to our elders, our great apostle, GMS. Rule well, teach well, being great example to Israel, man, the elect, and peace and blessings to the hope of the elect on the four wind, pushing their truth and truth sincerely, their great song. Till next time, Shalom.
Shalom.
Baba Ball.
Shalom, Bob Ball.